Hey guys, Dustin here, CEO of 630, and today I'm going to explain to you what is a forward pedaling bike. In addition, what are the benefits? Stick around. Okay, so today I'm going to explain to you what is a forward pedaling designed bike and what are the benefits. But before I do, hit that subscribe button below. Stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out and the weekly, monthly giveaways. It's a lot of fun. You want to be a part of it, so hit subscribe. In addition, download the app to also be a part of the community and find out about contests there. Okay, so you may have heard about a forward pedaling design bike. There's some companies out there that do it. At 630, we have a very well-known, very popular model we do called the Every Journey that has forward pedaling design. We also have our relaxed body that has a forward pedaling design. And so today I'm going to explain to you what's the benefit of that and what does it mean. So what I've got here is I've got our two forward pedaling design bikes, our Every Journey in the men's frame. And for the sake of the video, it doesn't really matter if it's a men's or a women's frame, but the Every Journey is available in men's and women's. The relaxed body is a one frame only. And by the way, the Every Journey, it's more of a step over or a high top tube design. It can be men's or women's. This is the higher top tube. There's more of a step through design as well. The relaxed body is a one frame only, gender neutral, and that has a forward pedaling design as well. And I'll walk you through these. What are the benefits and what does it mean? So right here I have our standard around the block cruiser, and I'll just walk you through exactly what the meaning of the forward pedaling design is. Now, this is a traditional bike frame in the sense that this down tube or seat tube here is pretty much straight up and down. And you can see it connects directly into the bottom bracket where the crank and the pedals are. So this seat tube goes straight from there up to the seat. Now there's a slight forward angle, but not that much, right? So you're not really pedaling out in front of you. And in a lot of traditional triangle frame bikes, they call them triangle frame because it's literally just here to here to here. Now with cruisers, you've got this curved frame, so it's not a triangle, it's actually a curve, but that's the essence of what a triangle frame is. You've got your hips lined up directly below, your feet lined up directly below your hips. Now, the advantage for having a setup that way is really maximum thrust on the down pedal, max efficiency and power output. If you need to go fast or generate power, this really is the best design. This is tried and true, tested over hundreds of years. That's led to the bicycles they are now in terms of output. Now, there may be an innovation that comes out down the line, but you see on the Tour de France, same setup, pedals right below, that bar is not angled. Now, let me show you the forward pedaling design and explain to you the advantages and what it looks like. And actually, let me just give you a quick peek, of the backside here. So you can see pedals, seat tube straight into the seat. A very minimal angle, but not enough where you're really pedaling forward. Now, let's move on to the Every Journey, and we'll show you here from the backside. So you can see, now there's two ways that this setup works. In some companies, this down tube is seat tube is connected here, right here. And the pedals are actually moved forward. In this case, because of our setup and some patents that exists, we've actually designed it a little bit differently, where the seat tube is just at a more extreme angle than on a traditional bike. And what this does is it puts the pedals exactly 4 inches forward from where the traditional seat tube angle would put your feet when pedaling. Now, what are the advantages and what does this do for you? What it does is, by shifting the pedals forward, you can actually be lower to the ground and still get ample leg extension because you're getting an extra, in this case on the Every Journey, 4 inches. So what's the benefit to that? Well, number one, you can have your feet flat on the ground when stopped. So if you're at all concerned about safety or balance and stopping and be able to get your feet down, you're going to have that extra 4 inch of forward pedaling that you don't need to get by raising the seat. Typically, you raise the seat to give yourself the proper leg extension. While doing that, you're going to put yourself up on the balls of your feet. And that's going to make, stopping for some people a little bit more uneasy or also a little dangerous, to be honest. If you can have your feet flatter, that's a lot safer, more stability, and also easier for most people. So if you're a beginner rider, you have balance issues, or you're just generally scared of bike riding or don't feel safe, this is a great option for you. You're going to have a lower basis to the ground, but still get the ample leg extension because of the forward pedal. In addition to that, it's more of a relaxed ride. So as opposed to pushing straight down for, torquing down on your knees, your feet are going to be out here and you're going to be pedaling in front of you, which is going to just give it a little bit more of a laid back feel and approach. So it's a good balance. Now the pedals are not kicked too far forward where you can still get power output, but it just makes the ride that much more relaxed, easygoing, comfortable. I really like this for, your around town rides. You can also do this for commuting. It's just any ride you want to do, but you want to add an element of relaxation. It's a great, great feature. Now I'll show you, actually in my case, I do need to raise the seat up a little bit. Now the other benefit too is the variance in heights that can fit this bike, because shorter riders, because the seat is actually going to be lower to the ground because of the angle, shorter riders can get on and off this bike easier. So riders 4'11" to 6'2" can fit this because that forward pedaling just gives you that much added extension. So here I am, feet flat, kickstands up. I'm just going to do a real quick loop, nothing crazy here. And you can see very comfortable. You can see my leg, good leg extension on the downstroke. And I can come to a stop very easily and put my feet flat on the ground while my butt is still mounted on the seat. And a question we get from a lot of people too is, what's the standover height? So let's go ahead and put the seat all the way down. And this is going to be, I think, pretty much the same for men's and women's. So the standover is 31 inches with the seat all the way down. So, now, this is one variation of a forward pedaling design. With this type of forward pedaling, you're still going to be able to get exercise, still be able to go up hills. People ask, can you stand up and ride on a forward pedaling design? Well, let me demonstrate. Now, is it a little bit different than doing it on a traditional bike? Of course. Can it be done? Yes. Now, the key to this, you just want to lean a little bit more forward when you're standing. Let me go ahead and raise the seat up just a little bit. Right about there should be fine. Okay. I got it a little bit too high, but that's okay for the sake of this. Now, let me just show you. Now, just do your riding. Let me come back. So it's really, honestly, not even that noticeable. So for me, not too bad. Again, you just kind of lean into it a little bit. and you can stand up and pedal. So forward pedaling design has a lot of advantages. Again, this is about four inches forward from traditional. Lower to the ground for safety, feet flat when stopping. Also more relaxed, easier on your knees, feels great. You can read a lot of testimonials about people that have opted for this bike post-surgery or arthritis, things like that. It just makes the riding position that much more comfortable and easy on your body. Now, we have another forward pedaling design which really takes this concept to the extreme. But this is also a very comfortable bike. Now, this is called the Relax Body and has a very low step over. Now, this one has a normal seat tube angle, but you can see the pedals are actually moved forward 6 inches. So in this case, you've got 6 inches of forward pedaling design, and you can see the elongated frame, and you've got a pretty low step over height of about 18 inches. And you've got, now in this case, with the rear rack on, the seat can only go down this low, but you can take the rear rack off. So with the rear rack, the standover height is 30 inches. With it off, it's going to be more like 27 or about 25 inches actually. So removing the rear rack's very simple, very easy to do. Now, this one is if you really want to be, so you can be even lower. You can see how low to the ground I am, but because of the forward pedaling, you're going to get that leg extension. Now your leg's going to be even more out in front of your body. So this is what we would call a semi-recumbent bike. Recumbent is a full sit down. This is somewhere in between those two. So you can see how low I can be to the ground and get proper leg extension. Now let me just go ahead and raise the seat up, because for me that's too low. Okay, there we go. And I can easily, okay, so feet are flat, and put the kickstand up. Now, I'm getting great leg extension on the down pedal, very low to the ground, my back's upright. And again, it's just generally easy on your body. Now, on this bike, I would not recommend standing up and pedal. So if that's something you feel you need to do, this is not the best option for you. This is really great for flat ground, trail riding, you know, easy riding where comfort and safety are a big thing for you. The other advantage on the Relax Body is the handlebars come into you, so it's very comfortable. You don't have to reach, and easy mounting and dismounting. So we've got 4 inches of forward pedaling design on the Every Journey, 6 inches of forward pedaling on the Relax Body. 2 different feels, both easy on the knees, easy on the body, safer because the lower to the ground. Just depends, like on the Every Journey, more of an upright traditional ride, whereas the Relax Body feels a little bit more like a recumbent. We call it a semi-recumbent. So that's a forward pedaling design bike. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, with the pedals being moved forward. So if you have any other questions at all, don't hesitate, comment below, or email us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. And don't forget, go to our website, sixthreezero.com, and take our Body Fit quiz. Our proprietary algorithm will recommend the best bike for you. You only have to answer a few questions. In addition, we have a 365-day return policy. If you don't love your bike within 365 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. And lastly, join our Facebook Peddlers group and download our app. If you're looking to buy a bike from us, you can talk to other riders, see how they're riding their bikes, ask other questions, and hear from actual riders, and also photos. In addition, after you ride, or after you buy a bike, you can be a part of the community, get tips on maintaining your bike and accessories. It's a lot of fun. And same with the app. Download the app. You can actually see how real riders are logging rides and on what bikes. So if you're curious how many miles people can go in the Relaxed Body, you can see them on the app. And once you have your own bike, it's fun to compete, track your rides, and again, be a part of the community. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.